Namaste, Star Family. Welcome back to the Matrix Oracle. If you see this means there is a blessing on its way. This is a timeless channeled message as an alignment, a sign from you and the universe aligning for a blessing to manifest. So we have this card and we're going to get some details about this blessing that is on its way to you. Okay, we'll pull more cards later. Let's see. First we have releasing the past, emerging, transforming, and energies transmuted. So, my dear one, as you see this means that there is this blessing that wants to come your way, but you need to create the space for it to have enough spaciousness. I'm hearing spaciousness for this blessing to thrive. There might be something around an old version of you created that needed to survive. And this blessing needed of you to be this version that is meant to thrive. So there is some type of polarity here between the version of yourself. I do not know why I happen to wear this green and there's so much green. So there might be something from the heart space. I'm just being brought to the color very strongly. And we're going to see there's something about maybe how you love yourself or how you relate to love that needs to be released so you can have this spaciousness. Maybe in the past there were things that hurt your heart, and that needs to be let go. That needs to be transmuted. Then we have generosity with meat sapphire. So that's the name of this little kitty. The generous spirit in us all. When it is dark outside, he will always come through for us with his dancing rainbow lights and gentle eyes. Allow generosity to flow in all directions. Offer your hand, your ear, your understanding, and your heart to a person in need. Graciously receive the help from another when you are challenged, stuck, or down on your luck. Be generous with yourself. Give yourself time, love, and sweet nurturing care. We take turns being the helper and the one in need of help. Generosity connects us to something larger than ourselves. Okay, so there's something around your tender, loving care, I'm hearing, and how maybe you did not experience the same level of reciprocity in your life, maybe in your relationship. And the universe is saying, like, we need to let go of this experience. Be appreciative of what it has taught you. How it has taught you about more discernment, becoming wiser, and also acknowledge how your heart stayed pure in this process. Yes, I feel there's something here about the ones that are watching this when they find this, that you kept your heart pure. Yes, it might have endured and be feeling broken at times, but now the universe is saying there's this blessing that wants to come for you. And it seems that it's a blessing of generosity. So maybe generosity in your relationships, generosity in the opportunities. Maybe it could be new clients, people that reciprocate and have the same frequency of generosity, of reciprocity. So the universe wants to reciprocate, okay? Yes, there's something about reciprocity that is strong. Okay, let's see the card that fell right on the generosity is the Four of Swords. Look at this. Yes. So this is what needs to be let go. The lack of reciprocity that you experienced in the past. Maybe it left you a little bit frozen with a certain expectation or something you thought was always going to be that way. You know how like, oh yeah, this always happens to me. Yeah, the universe is saying your blessing is not a match to your past. It's actually a match to something greater. And this is where we're going to look at what's the frequency of that blessing. Okay, so as you're finding this, a blessing wants to come in, but we can see that we need to release some of the old dynamics of how your dynamics of relationships were coming in and out, your yin and your yang, your giving and your receiving. All right, so let's see the frequency of your blessing then, so we can match it, my dear one. As you're finding this means it wants to come to you right now. We have the Keliach, the elder, the teacher, the wise one, the experience. So there's a lot of green, the wisdom of your heart. Remember how I was called about like your heart and the purity of your heart? Yes, experience make you feel maybe a certain way, but this is your mind that actually labels what is. And you're being called back into your heart because your heart now has the wisdom of its experience. So this blessing is calling you back to the purity of your heart. Okay, what do we have here? Soulmates. Wow. Meet, moon, and mirror. Wow, this is the first time I've ever pulled this card. I've had this deck in years. Oh my God. Beautiful. They are perfect reflections of each other. They have so much to teach each other and so much to learn. Just as the moon reflects the light of the sun, they reflect each other's light back at each other. They are both emanating and reflecting. Look around. Your friends and family are perfect reflections of you. They are in your dream just as you are in their dream. A perfect paradox. So with each interaction, ask yourself, what do I have to learn from you? What do I have to share with you? What are you teaching me about myself? Remember, we are here to help each other grow. There's a lot here that is in correlation to your relationships. And your blessing is about relationships. Some of you, it might be a soulmate. If some of you have been looking for love, this is part of your blessing. But ultimately, it doesn't have to be just one person. It's like your heart is, in the purity and the wholeness of it, is being reflected on the outside. So what wants to come forward for you as a blessing is the reciprocity of all the love that you are. Wow, this is gorgeous. All the love that you are being reciprocated with the wisdom of your heart, with everything that you've learned. So if some of you have in the past had a relationship where you didn't feel heard, you didn't feel seen, this is the blessing that's coming forward. And it's not just romantic in those type of reciprocity in relationship, it's all type of relationships. And I would even extend it. I don't know why I saw a house that came up into my mind's eye, but even the extension of where you're living, what place you're living in, the car you drive, or whatever, it's all an extension of you. So there's an upgrade here that I feel as a blessing that's coming forward for you, my dear one, when you're finding this reading, as far as an extension of all the love that you are that is being reciprocated. Look at this with the King of Pentacles. This is why maybe I saw a house, because this is a material aspect. You know, the King of Pentacles has everything that he needs. And that means it doesn't just have this masculine aspect, but it's almost like there is a balance between all that we've seen as far as your heart. Your heart had to go through a certain path, a certain experience. And yes, it left you with maybe a certain impression and labels of the mind, but your heart is stronger. It's more electric and more magnetic. So right now, as you're finding this, there is this, message and energy surrounding you of wholeness, of healing, of reciprocity, maybe something you had to do with yourself, between your heart and your mind, and removing some of the old labels. And this is building up a new way of thinking and feeling about life. So a lot of manifestation are coming forward for you. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit more, because I can sense your curiosity and I'm curious too. All right, so can we have a little bit more details about the blessing coming in for the ones connecting to this reading? Okay. Let's create a little bit more space. You really need some space. And I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I will say it. Some of you, they might need some space in certain dynamics of relationships. If there was any type of toxicity, I don't know again why I'm saying this, ghosting, maybe because of that Four of Swords that feels very frozen, people disappearing on you, how it made you feel when they did. Let that go, okay? Because something greater wants to come forward. Maybe there was people taking advantage of your purity of heart, of your innocence, of your naivete. There's something greater that is coming in the dynamics, and that's why we need to create more space. So some of you, maybe it's space from those people. I would even, this is a funny advice, just erase those numbers, okay? They don't need to be in your phone. I don't know who that is for, but you'll know. Okay, we have the Hermit. I guess this is where I told you. Some of you, okay, you need to just create the space, even the physical space. You know, maybe some people, like once you're transforming, there's this healing energy, they gravitate towards your light. You're just very attractive. So create that space. This is for you to keep for yourself, to nurture for yourself. This is precious. I think some of you, you'll understand because you've already had those experiences. Okay. And then we have, oh my God, the Six of Cups. Beautiful energy of lightheartedness. I feel that some of you, you're about to meet your tribe. You're about to meet a soulmate. That's part of the blessing. Again, this sixth energy feels a lot of reciprocity, but especially in the emotions. Making sure that part of your blessing is to be seen, emotionally received and appreciated and celebrated, which also brings material blessings. Okay, I don't know why all of a sudden I just felt, maybe some of you, there's an engagement, there's a marriage, there's some type of concrete proposal that is coming here. And then the Ace of Cups, yes, that, okay, this is the offer. Okay, so yeah, part of your blessing is just you removing how certain patterns of relationships and dynamics made you feel, and realizing that you have so much greater dynamics that are coming forward for you. You have this inner light, this wise and pure heart that is very attractive, and now you'll know how not to involve yourself in those past dynamics, because you have seen your light. You have also seen the purity of your intention, and that is attracting strong commitment, you know, in all of your relationship, because you committed to your heart, you committed to the person that you are, and that is a blessing that is going to be celebrated on all expressions of bodies. And what I mean, this is when we're doing card readings, we're tapping into the spiritual layer of body. But I can see how all layers are going to be celebrated, how emotionally this is going to feel like such a celebrative time. But there is also this aspect of the Pentacle. So there is concrete commitments, manifestation, goals, blessings that are coming forward for you, my dear one. Please remember to sprinkle some love by liking this video. If it resonated with you, you can also subscribe and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss a reading. Bye.